Welcome to Italia, Emilia. If you've been following the channel for a while, then you know I have played this map in the past. I did a live stream or two, I think two live streams on YouTube of this map, and it was nice and everything. But I wanted to stop and just kind of give it some time to get some updates and all that stuff, and then revisit. So that's what I'm doing now. I am revisiting this map. Just downloaded it, fresh download, install, and everything. Made some modifications to the starting equipment. So in today's video, this is going to be a bit of a kind of like a hybrid video here. We're going to be doing, I guess, what would be the first episode of this map, and then we're also going to be doing channel update as we go. Kind of giving you guys a little bit of an update and idea of what's going on with the channel. I know the content has been kind of sparse here on the YouTube channel, but there's good reason for that. We'll get into all that, so stick around and let's get into this. So let's go over what we've changed real quick here with the map. So you start off with this combine, New Holland. You got the header trailer. Down that way is a cultivator, a sprayer, and a trailer and a seeder. Okay. Now I have added a plow because there was no plow initially to start with, so I added a plow. That's down there. And you'd be kind of surprised if you follow the channel that I am starting with a kind of a base game plow. You know, I usually go for the straight cheater plows, but I think I'm gonna go back into working with these. Just to add a little bit more immersion and realism to what would go on in real life. You know, they use these kinds of plows. So yeah, you see we got the sprayer, seeder, cultivator, trailer, and harvester with the header and trailer and all that stuff. So up here, you start with this Fiat right here. It only has like 120, 130, I think, horsepower. I'd have to look again. But anyways, it's not really. No. It's 100. It's 100 horsepower. It's not really gonna do much for us. It'll run the equipment that it starts you off with, but the plow, without starting with the 1 meter or half meter or whatever, plow. I think the one I have is 2.5 meters, which requires 160 horsepower. I mean, we could probably get away with using this, but I think it would be too heavy anyways. So I wanted to start us off with a tractor that was kind of decent, but not overkill, not end game. You know what I mean? So we went with Landini. I believe, from what I could see online, this is an Italian brand. Landini definitely sounds like an Italian name, so this is what we're using. I've never used the Landini stuff at all. Now this is a mod Landini tractor that I added in. You can get in the mod hub. Everything that you see in here can be found in the mod hub except for the map and a couple of other small things that are required to go with the map. When you download the map, there is a list of required mods to go with this. So yeah, you'll have to get that stuff through there. So, moving on, I added us a little truck in here, just something to easily get around, base game truck. Painted it up dark gray. That way we have a truck bed and a little, hitch or something to haul a trailer or whatever if we get something later on. Now I added this Iveco Fiat. I guess Fiat and Iveco are kind of the same companies, but from what I understand, what I can see online, this is also an Italian brand. So I went with this truck right here, which is also in the mod hub. Never used it before, never used really anything other than like the Scania in the mod hub. So I figured I would try this out, do something different, mix it up a little bit. I'll eventually probably end up upgrading to the Scania and all of that, but that's pretty much it. Now, as far as starting land, let's jump over here to the map. What we start off with is this section right here, C, which is very nice that there's a little thing over here. This is the Mazzeria Azura. Grain storage silo, sleeping place, water tank, seed and fertilizer storage silo, bunker silo, chicken coop, and 1.73 hectares of land. So you get field 1 and all this area right here, storage area, and all of that. Which, we're not really going to do like a farm tour or nothing. We're just going to kind of go with the flow. So now, I also did switch the currency to euros. That is what's used in Italy, as well as Celsius and hectares and kilometers. That's what I could find online. If it's different, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm totally fine with changing it. Kind of going for a little bit of a realistic immersion kind of thing here on this map. This map kind of deserves a little more attention than what I see it getting on the YouTubes as far as farm sim content. This map is absolutely beautiful. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get right into this and jump into the channel update and everything. So we'll go ahead and grab our Landini. And let's make our way down to where our plow is at, and you'll get a good look at the farm a little bit here as we go. So you can see the combine is stored right there, as well as the header and header trailer. This is the chicken coop right here, so we'll end up getting some chickens and stuff like that to work with. My goal here is to really delve into the grapes and production side of things, since I don't really do that a whole lot. Kind of just do some farming and then call it a day, So yeah, I don't know how many episodes this is gonna be, or if it's really even gonna turn into an episodic thing. Just kind of revisiting the map, give it a fair shake and give it the attention that it really deserves, because it is a beautiful map. So yeah, you can see we got our seeder. I may swap that seeder out pretty quick, simply because it is going to take forever to get things done. But we've got our sprayer. Our cultivator is over there on the end, and here is the plow that I started us off with. Hopefully we don't need a front weight. I don't think we do, because I did drive this down here. And our trailer is right there as well. So yeah, these things are a bit of a pain. You got to kind of watch out as you're turning in and out of places. So let me adjust something real quick. We'll come back and get into the channel update. Okay, well that didn't work apparently. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with my force feedback and everything. So yeah, so anyways, let's get into the channel update, shall we? I'm trying to think of the direction that I want to go here with this field here. Let's actually go ahead and rotate the plow the other way, and we'll start on this side and do a headland or two, maybe 2 headlands. We'll see how wide it is. I think it's like 2.5 meters. So anyways, let's go ahead and drop it down here. We're gonna have to overlap the edge here just a little bit. No big deal. I don't have create fields on. Alright, so what has been going on? So there's been a lot going on in the background here on the channel, and it has kind of caused a little bit of a lack of content here on YouTube. And but hey, it's all part of content creation. Sometimes you can get videos out every day, sometimes you can't. Sometimes there's a week or two, maybe, in between videos. Real life stuff does get in the way quite a bit with content creation. But that is okay. We're going to jump back into kind of a regular-ish schedule, I hope, if I can. Like I said, there's a lot of things in the background going on that I don't talk about, just for my own personal privacy and everything. But yeah, so now with this channel here on YouTube, some of you may know already that have seen me post in the community tab that I am now officially a Giant software partner, and I am super excited to be joining the team and getting into all of the fun stuff that Giants always has going on. You know, you see all these other content creators that are partners and everything doing these cool things and early access stuff and all of that. I don't know why it wouldn't get that little bit right there. Let's try that again. There we go. Go ahead and pick that up. So yeah, I'm super excited to get involved with Giants, and yeah, so Giants partner. So in every one of my farm sim in every one of my farm sim videos, down in the description, you will see a list of links to all of the content and games and stuff as far as FS22 goes. Now, I do have links for FS19 and stuff like that, but FS22 is kind of the focus here on the channel. I don't play FS19 anymore. I don't really know many people that do, unless, you know, they haven't purchased FS22 yet. Yeah, so you'll find links for the FS22 stuff in the description of every single one of my farm sim videos. You know, you'll be able to use those links, and it not only will it possibly maybe save you some money if there's any kind of deals going on with the partner links, but it goes a long way to help support the channel. So yeah, it doesn't cost you anything extra at all whatsoever to use those links. I'm sure you guys know from other content creators how the deal works. You just click on the link, make your purchase, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And it'll go towards helping the channel out quite a bit, and it'll be very much appreciated. So also, I do have an affiliate partnership or whatever. I'm not sure exactly what they call it, but with Dubby Energy. Links for that stuff will also be down in the description below. It's kind of like some other competitor brand, you know, energy drinks. We won't mention those, but yeah, you know, I don't know how many people here, you know, viewers or anything that I have that are into that kind of thing, but I do like energy supplements, especially, you know, content creation and everything can be kind of, you know, taxing on the energy and very draining and tiring, so sometimes it's good to get a little pick-me-up. So yeah, definitely check those out. You could also use my code and everything. There will be links. Why is this not plowing that little section right there? What is happening here? So yeah, that's another thing that I have going on, which I have had for a little while. I just haven't really been promoting it all that much. I know, terrible spokesperson, right? But yeah, that's there for those that are interested in it. You get a little discount, and it goes a long way to help me and my channel, and it'll be very much appreciated. So, moving on to the next thing, cdkeys.com. I have just recently been accepted into the affiliate program there. I will put a link down in the description below, also for CD Keys. If you like getting discounts on games and everything, definitely go through CD Keys. They are fantastic. I've been using them for quite a long time. Yeah, and again, it just goes to help me in the channel and everything. I don't, you know, it doesn't cost you guys anything extra to use those links or anything like that. Just goes to show support for the channel and everything. So that would be very much appreciated if you use those links and checked out all the awesome stuff that the partners and affiliates have to offer here on the channel. Super excited to be joining the team of these companies. These are products that I've been using myself, and yeah, so I just want to share that with you guys, and it's cool to partner up with these companies, and yeah. So we got one headland done on this field, and we've jibber-jabbered our way into 15 minutes into this episode already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kick on some radio here in game, because I've actually recently been really enjoying the in-game radio. And I'm gonna knock out this field. We'll come back and move on to the next task and talk about the next update as far as the channel goes. Alright, so we've moved on to cultivating the field. You can see we're almost done here. I went ahead and spared you the pain of watching me do headlands and squaring off the field over and over again. So I went ahead and did all of that, and yeah, we just got this center part left to do. I did go ahead and upgrade the cultivator to a 4 meter instead of what I was using. I think it was like a 2 meter or something like that, 2.5 meter. So you can see the money has gone down a little bit, and yeah, that's okay though. So moving on to the next update here for the channel, let's talk about what to expect here as far as content and content in other places and all of that. So content here on this channel on YouTube, I am finally going to set a schedule. Okay, now this schedule is kind of set loosely, I'll just put it that way. What I'm going to aim for is Monday, Wednesday, Friday there will be a video, so 3 videos a week. Maybe, well, I should say 3 days a week as far as uploading. So maybe 1 video a day. There may be some days that have 2 videos, or I may, you know, upload on a day that's not necessarily Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It just really depends on things as far as my schedule and everything. In real life, I do have a lot of things going on, as I mentioned earlier in the video. A lot of stuff going on in the background. And yeah, so it just really depends on how much time, how much free time I have available to get any extra content out. Now, what will the content be on those days? So obviously Farm Sim. We're going to continue with Farm Sim. Like I've mentioned before, I will probably never stop playing this game. There may be times where I go a week without playing Farm Sim, just to kind of keep myself from getting burned out on it, you know what I mean? There are some people out there that just play Farm Sim nonstop all day, every day, and they love it, and that's awesome. I love to see that. I love to see that kind of passion about a game. And, you know, I'm the same way with some things, you know, some games. I get so passionate about it that I just play it nonstop over and over, hours on end. It's kind of how I felt about Hogwarts Legacy when that first released, which we do need to finish. We do need to finish. But we'll get to that here in a little bit. So, yeah, we'll definitely continue with Farm Sim stuff. Now, what maps am I going to be playing on Farm Sim? Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I don't know if this is going to turn into a series, this map. I would love for it to, because honestly, like, you know, I don't see a whole lot of people really talking about this map anymore. I don't really see a whole lot of people playing it, and I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just to the point where, like, it's done, it's not gonna, you know, I don't know, but from what I saw on their website, it looks like there's going to be some more upgrades and, you know, updates and everything coming. So, I don't know, maybe this will turn into a series. Now, Upper Mississippi River Valley, I was going to do the update video on that map and continue the series, but when I updated it to the 2.0 version and I loaded it up, there were some issues. There were some issues. Now, it said that it did not require a new save. But it said it may, like, if there's any issues, you may want to consider a new save. So, you know, you kind of always take a chance with the current save that you're on, and, well, I tried to revert back to the older version, and, you know, in true UFG fashion, I did not back up my save. So, yeah, we could either start a fresh game on that. If you guys want to see more Upper Mississippi River Valley, do let me know down in the comments. and we can continue that. I know there has been a lot of requests for the roleplay series, Deerlands roleplay series to continue and return. I will say this, absolutely yes, there will be a season 2. Just give me some time to kind of work out some stuff with where I want to go with that storyline, because I only wrote it out and planned it out so far. So give me some time to work that out, and yeah, I think what I'll end up doing is just pre-recording a season 2 and then just kind of uploading those over time. That way I can really flesh out the editing and the storyline and all that stuff a little bit better than being rushed, 2 days to get an episode recorded, edited, and uploaded kind of thing. Because I know you guys really enjoyed that series. I really enjoyed playing it. I definitely have kind of sort of an idea in my mind where I want the story to go from where it ended up on that last episode. So yeah, just be patient, give me some time. It will be returning, absolutely. I do enjoy roleplay stuff, and all of that. So that's where that's at. Now, as far as anything else on the channel, now here's the way it's gonna work. I will be doing other content on the channel, so probably Flight Sim, episodic Flight Sim. I have tried live streaming Flight Sim, and it doesn't really seem to like my computer. So, I don't know if I'm going to be live streaming it anymore. So I'll probably just do episodic stuff, at least until I upgrade my PC setup and everything, which I may do fairly soon, because I'm kind of getting a little fed up with what I have right now. But anyways, yeah, so episodic Flight Sim stuff, I'll continue with that, and as far as any other content, like if there's a big AAA title game that comes out, I may do some episodic stuff, series on certain games. I know Dead Island 2 is going to be released fairly soon, I think, so I may end up picking that up because I really enjoyed the first one. But, that's, I guess it'd be a good time to really kind of bridge into my next kind of update. So I am live streaming on Twitch. I know I did a poll in the community tab a few weeks ago, kind of asking you guys, like, what do you prefer as far as watching, live streams? And the majority of you said YouTube. And there were actually quite a few of you that said you don't even watch live stream, which is totally fine. I get it. Live streams aren't for everyone. I used to not be a live stream person back before I started live streaming on Twitch the first time around, before I even started YouTube videos. But yeah, I don't know. Me personally, I really enjoy live streams. It lets me kind of interact with you guys a little bit more on a personal level. So yes, I am live streaming over on twitch.tv/yourfaultgame. Link will be in the description below. It is also on my about page. It'll be in the description of every single video. And so yeah, it'll be pretty easy to find if you would like to stop on by over there and hang out. Now, I do need to warn you that the content over there is not PG. Okay, Twitch it's kind of a place that I go to cut loose, okay? You kind of really get to know me a little bit more on a personal level. Obviously, not going to be giving you my address and phone number, but not that personal, right? Not my first, last name, all that stuff, you know what I mean? But it lets me kind of just cut loose, take the filter off, and just be me and play games and interact with you guys and have a lot of fun. We have a fairly small group over there right now that hangs out in the streams, but the more the merrier. We have a great time over there. I got a bunch of cool sounds that you guys can fire off, with channel points, which are free, with bits and tips and everything like that. You guys can fire off sounds in the chat. I also have a full soundboard that I use throughout the stream to kind of add a little bit of funk to the stream, you know what I mean? It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So over there on Twitch, what I'll be doing is playing a lot of variety of things. So, AAA titles. We'll be playing Farm Sim. We'll be playing ATS, ETS. We'll be playing other multiplayer games. I'm I'm working with another streamer with Red Dead Online. We've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2 online with his posse and kind of building up his camp and everything. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of late nights. So yeah, it's a lot of fun over on Twitch. You guys should definitely come hang out over there. And you know, like I said, if live streams are not your thing, that's totally cool. I get it. I understand. Um, no hard feelings or anything like that. So that's kind of where we're at on that. So the way I think I'm gonna do it is if I start live streaming a game over on Twitch, it will stay on Twitch. It will not bridge over to YouTube to do a series or anything like that. So I do want to look into a new seeder here actually while we're talking. So I'll do that here in just a minute. I need to decide on what I want to seed anyways, but yeah, just to kind of wrap up and get to the point of what I'm talking about there. Yeah, so if you want to hang out over there, it's definitely appreciated. You're more than welcome. Links will be in description and about page and all of that stuff. So yeah, if I start a AAA title here on YouTube, it may bridge over to a live stream on Twitch. But if I start it over on Twitch, then it will not bridge over to YouTube. I don't like taking VODs from Twitch and uploading them to YouTube. It just takes up a lot of time. I got to go through edit audio and downloads and all that stuff, and you know, I don't know, I kind of want to keep everything on YouTube a little bit clean, a little bit PG, and then on Twitch we're just going to kind of cut loose and have some fun. So I may occasionally still do some YouTube live streams and all of that, so that's kind of where that is at the moment. So let me sort a couple of things out here, maybe look at another seeder and decide on what we're going to seed into our field, and then we'll come back with maybe some more updates. If there's anything that I missed, I'll think about it here. And yeah, give me just a second. So we've moved on to seeding. I did upgrade the seeder to the next step up from what we had. The one we had was basically this, but in a 3 meter and a smaller capacity. So we upgraded to this one. It's a 4 meter, and then I maxed out the capacity on it. I think it's like 1,700 or 1,600, something like that, liters of seed. But we already had 10,000 liters of seed on the farm, which is, it's one of the things that you start with. So we went ahead and just threw that in here, and you can see we're almost done with this field, and we've barely used really any at all. So we'll be fine with seed for a little while, unless we buy another field. So you can see our money is down quite a bit, and that is one, because I did upgrade to this. It was a couple thousand more after selling the other one. And you know, this is all stuff that I could have done on the initial setup, but decided not to, and to use the starting 100,000 euros that the map creator intended to start with. And so yeah, went ahead and just did it that way. And so we also bought a spreader. Now I jumped out real quick into the mod hub to find a spreader better than what base game offers, because there's only 4 options, and I honestly don't really like those options. Not a big fan of base game spreaders, but you know, anyways, yes, we got that. But just to touch on the Twitch thing versus YouTube thing as far as live streams, just to touch on that real quick. The reason why I decided to go over to Twitch for live streams instead of doing YouTube, even though the majority of people that voted in the poll said that they prefer YouTube live streams, is one, because I had already had a somewhat established deal over there. I was an affiliate over there before, and then I made my exit from the affiliate program, and I am now an affiliate over there once again. Been that way for about a week now, and yeah, so it just took a little bit of, you know, I had to get my hours and days in, and then the average viewers, obviously. I already had the followers and all of that. So, you know, that's kind of why I went with YouTube, or Twitch versus YouTube as far as the live streams. Also, it kind of helps me keep things separate. You know, like I said earlier, YouTube, I want to try to keep things a little bit more PG and clean. And with Twitch, I can just kind of cut loose and it keeps it separated. Now, also another reason why I decided to go with Twitch is one, because the live stream environment over there is just, in my opinion, far superior. With the way that the viewers can interact with the streamers over on Twitch, it to me personally makes it a lot more fun, makes it a lot more interesting, keeps it interesting, and yeah. So that's kind of why I went with Twitch for live streams instead of YouTube. Now, the days that I will be streaming right now, I have those set to Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There may be the occasional stream during the week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and maybe even Sunday. It really just depends on what my time availability is, and all of that. So, like today, I'm recording this on a Sunday. You will see this on a Monday. So obviously, I'm not live streaming over on Twitch on Sunday, because I'm making this video, and it is currently almost 4:30 in the afternoon as of the time of recording this video on Sunday, so I gotta get this done, edited, and uploaded for you guys to have on Monday. But anyways, you know, that's kind of just to wrap up the whole Twitch and YouTube thing. That's what's going on with that. Now, outside of all of that, if you want to join in on the Discord, you are more than welcome to do so. Things there are a little bit more loose. There are really not that many restrictions as far as, you know, things we can talk about there. Obviously, we're not going to be talking about politics and religion. It's just something that I have always, from the beginning of my time in content creation, I've always outlawed that stuff. You know, everybody has their own opinions, and that's great. You know, no discrimination or anything like that. It's just not something we talk about. But yeah, I got a bunch of channels, topics, and stuff over there to jump into. And also, I do have a virtual trucking company for anybody interested in ATS or ETS2, a virtual trucking company. There are no mileage requirements. You can run race miles, you can run real miles. There's no requirements on trucks or paint skins or anything that you have to run. This is truly a 100% freedom to the drivers and the players type of VTC. You know, you see a lot of VTCs out there that are, you know, you have to get this many miles a month and blah blah blah. Look, I don't care about all that. Okay, it's a game. We don't need to run it like a real company. That's the way I view it. You know, if you run it the other way, that's totally fine. That's on you. That's your prerogative. All that stuff. Me personally, it's just a video game. Let's jump in. Let's have fun. Let's get into some multiplayer. I do host a server with mods and stuff like that. Whenever I live stream it over on Twitch, you're more than welcome to jump in. You're more than welcome to apply for the VTC. It is in the Discord. So link for the Discord will be on my About page, as well as in the description of every single video. So I think this has gone on a little bit longer than I intended it to, but we are done with seeding our field. Now the only thing I need to do is lime and fertilize. I did go ahead and purchase the soil samples for, you know, the soil data for this field. So I haven't done precision farming in a while, so I'm thinking maybe I should have seeded, or maybe I should have limed before seeding, but I think it'll be okay. We'll go ahead and lime it and fertilize it. But I'll do that in between this episode or next. And if there is a next, we'll see. I'm going to continue playing on this map, and, you know, I figured I might as well record it if I do. I don't know. But, you know, just to keep this video from getting any longer than it already is, we're going to go ahead and call it quits here. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully you are excited for the future of this channel. As always, thank you guys so very much for the continued support. We are at 1,700 plus. We're almost at 1,800 subscribers here on YouTube. You guys are absolutely amazing. And, you know, this journey has been more than I could have ever imagined so far. And, you know, here's to the future. And to hopefully a long life here on YouTube and Twitch. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys later.